Do you, be you when you find out who you are. So pretend that, or go somewhere completely where nobody knows you, and just be the person you would imagine yourself to be able to be in any situation. So go and talk to people, go and say things. It could be being a little bit more flamboyantly dressed. It could be having a different sort of hairdo, wear a wig or something. It can be somebody different. Put on a persona like glasses and hat or whatever. Just go somewhere where nobody knows you and be a personality or a character or the you that you are inside, that brave you, that confident you that has no care in the world, that there is no limit, no barrier. Just go out there and test drive that, see how that feels. It can be extremely liberating. You also will actually find more things out about yourself. This is getting to know yourself so that eventually that you will like yourself and that then you will love yourself. And if you're watching this, you still have room to be able to do that. We all do. Love, in the way that we define it humanly, is a little different to love. It's like we can be in love, but we can also just love that thing, that person. And love is the meaning, the essence, the boundlessness. Love is loving everything about a person or a place, whether there are some ugly parts to it or not. It's like loving a city that has its areas where there is squalor or rubbish in some parts, but just loving the atmosphere, loving the people because the energy is great, loving the activity that's going on, and loving yourself. And yourself is very similar. A relationship with another person starts by having a relationship with yourself. A relationship that is healthy with another person starts with a healthy relationship that you have with yourself, with your inner self, with your dark side and your good side, with your demons and your victories, appreciating the part that all of those aspects have played in your life, the strengths that they have given you, the courage they have given you, the things that they have helped you do. So mine was anger. I could never see anything but a destructive aspect with anger. And one day I had to do a simple task of vacuuming. I was not well. I hadn't been well for weeks. I had a group of people coming. I was needing to vacuum, seriously. And I simply asked the universe, thin air, God, whoever you want to call, how can I do the vacuuming tomorrow? I need to do it. It really has to be done. And I remember waking up. I woke up feeling brilliant, fabulous, excited, wonderful. I got up to a sitting position in the bed. I put my feet on the floor. I was angry, just like that. I was bewildered. What was I angry about? So I was curious. I wanted to know, what was I angry about? What on earth brought this on? I was angry about, I couldn't even tell you what I was angry at. I just had the most angry feeling in me. And so I got up and I walked around being a bit confused by this. And the next thing popped into my head was, you wanted to do the vacuuming. And first reaction, I'm too angry to do the vacuuming. I don't want to do the vacuuming. I got a tap on the shoulder. You wanted to do the vacuuming. Whatever. So that's been my attitude a lot of my life, but not now in my old age. So I did the vacuuming. Okay, it needed to be done. I did it. As I was putting the vacuum cleaner away, I realised that I still had the energy I had when I started, that I had finished it really quickly and I hadn't even noticed that I was vacuuming. And I just got in my head, that's what anger is good for. It's good when it's put to use. It's very productive when it is put to good use. So ever after that, I never punished myself or felt guilty about being angry. I simply chose to do something with the anger. And I failed at times, which of course, that's part of a learning process, that we will fail probably a lot more than we succeed. But I was patient with myself because now I knew it had a purpose. It really did have a purpose. So if you have an emotion you don't enjoy, if you have a part of your character that you do not enjoy, please ask yourself this. How does this help me in my life? How has it helped me in my life up until now? So for me, anger helped me as a child when I was completely powerless most of the time, had a very low esteem, lack of confidence. Anger helped me express in words the things that I needed to say. Inappropriately? Yes. Aggressively? Yes. Not helpful, except I had vocalized in a way that I knew, because I had no skills, my frustrations, my needs, my actually anger at injustice. I had such an anger about injustice because that was my household. And the anger continually, whenever I got angry, it was there and it was telling me that I was not being heard. It was telling me I was not expressing myself in what I was dealing with, my frustrations or anything else. I wasn't putting it into words. And so we learn. So then I learned how to say things over a long period of time. Hey, I'm old. I'm a great-grandmother. It takes time. Over a long period of time, how to say things that were on my mind, how to say things to people that had upset me. And I am not that 100% skilled at that yet. I did learn though too, that when you don't have words to say that are meaningful in a way that communicates your message, that it's best perhaps then not to say anything. Wait for words to come. Sometimes they just pop into our heads. If they don't come, they're not meant to come. They're not right for right now in this moment. And maybe those words need to be shared in a different way, in a different context. Maybe they need to be written, not spoken. Maybe some sort of act or action can communicate those words better. So think on this. Think on this. And if this is helpful, that's good. If not, it might become helpful sometime in your life. If not, that's also good. Take care out there.